Michael Jackson was not the greatest king of pop. Elon Musk is not the greatest inventor or innovator. And Michael Jordan is not the greatest basketball player ever. I don't dispute their intelligence, their science, the master of the arts, master of the science, or what they're doing. I don't dispute their hard work. I respect them so much. But they were simply discovered. This afternoon, I was discussing with one of my mentees in Africa, and I asked her a question. And the question I asked her was, how much of your potential do you think you are using right now? And she told me that she's using up to 5% of her potential. And I was like, wow, for real? Like, are you kidding me? And myself, I'm not using up to 1.5% of my potential. You know, the names I've just mentioned above, they were great, and they are great because they were discovered. I don't care how much potential you have, how much talent you have. If that talent, if that potential is not discovered, it's useless. Totally useless. Case in study, Thomas Fuller. Thomas Fuller was an American slave imported from Africa, somewhere around West Africa in cities like Benin or Liberia. He was born in 1710 and he died December 1790 in Virginia. At his time, he was named the Virginia mathematician. He was named the calculator of Virginia. This guy was phenomenal in doing mental mathematics. He was good in getting figures from his mind, from his brain, from his head. And at the time, the Columbia magazine, they discovered him and they wrote an article, a columnist in the magazine, and you know, amazing teachers and mathematicians, like, you know, we have people like, you know, Hodgson and Quates. They actually discovered him and they wanted to come and see this gentleman. And the family found Fuller. And so they wanted to test the mathematical abilities of Fuller. And the first question they asked Fuller to test his mathematical capability was this: how many seconds are in a year and a half? And Fuller thought for 1 single minute and shook them. And Fuller said, there are 47,304,000 seconds in 1.5 years. And the guys were like, wow, this is amazing. They did not stop there. They went ahead to poke Fuller again. And the second question they asked, how many seconds are to a life of a man who has lived for 70 years, 17 days, and 12 hours? Again, Fuller reflected. Within 2 minutes, he shook these guys again and he said, there are 2,210,500,800 seconds to a life of a man who has lived for 70 years, 17 days, and 12 hours. And he was like, wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. And these guys were shook again for the 7th time. And they're like, wow, this is great. Where have you been, man? You know what? The amazing Fuller was nowhere when he was 5 years and 10 years and 15 years and 25 years. Like nobody knew him. Like nobody cared. Nobody really cared. So the question I'm asking is, where was Fuller when he was 25? When he was 30, 40, 50 years? Where was he? Fuller could have become one of the greatest mathematicians in the world. Way than Thomas Edison, like Isaac Newton. Who knows? Who knows? But he was not discovered. So Isaac Newton, Thomas Edison, Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Elon Musk, you know, Mark Zuckerberg, all of these amazing guys are discovered. So the question I have for you is, I know you have talent, I know you have potentials, but the question is, are you finding yourself in communities where your talent, your potential can be discovered? And if you're not, I want to challenge you. Start putting yourself in platforms, in organizations, in associations where your talent can be discovered. Because it is only when your talent is discovered that it matters to the world. And until your talent is discovered, your potential is discovered, you will not have value. And value only comes when your talent and when your potentials are being discovered. My friend, I wish you good luck, even as you discovered your talent and potential. Take it as a challenge and make sure you do that today. Look forward for my upcoming podcast. I'm having amazing guests from the US here, in Singapore, Asia, in Europe, in Africa, in Israel, of course, that they are in the waiting list looking forward to join me and my audience around the world so we can share ideas on how you can skyrocket your life and become the best version of yourself. I look forward to seeing you at the top. My name is Nshom. Cheers.